Good morning, students. In this video, I am going to discuss some more questions from exercise 1.3. The question number 4 is write down all the subsets of the following sets. So, the first part is set A is singleton set 1. Now, you have to write its all possible subsets. We know that empty set phi is a subset of every set, and the second important point is every set is also a subset of itself. So its possible subsets are, the first is phi, which is empty set, and the second set is A itself. So we write the singleton set 1. Second part, let set A contains two elements 1 and 2. Now its possible subsets are, so first we write phi, comma. Next subset is singleton set 1. Next subset is singleton set 2. Then A itself. So it means set 1, 2. Right? The third part, let set A contain three elements 1, 2 and 3. Now you have to write its all subsets. So we begin with the phi. Next subset will be singleton set 1. Next is singleton 2. Next singleton set 3. Now start pairing two elements. Set 1, 2. Clearly this is a subset of this set. Then 1, 3. Right? Next subset contain two elements 2 and 3. And in last set A itself. Now fourth part, if A is phi, its all subset will be phi, because phi means this empty brackets. It means it does not contain any element. So its only possible subset is phi. Now just look the pattern here. Here the set A contains one element, right? So its subsets are 2. Count them 1, 2. Here the set A contains two elements. Its subsets are 4. 4 means 2 raised to the power 2. Now here set A contains 3 elements. Its subsets are 8. 8, we can write the 8 as 2 raised to the power 3. Now here A is empty, 5. So it means the number of elements in A are 0 and it will have only one subset. 1, we can write the 1 as 2 raised to the power 0. So from here we are going to have the general result. If a set has n elements, then it will have 2 raised to the power n subsets. Next is the power set. Let A be a set, then the collection of all the subsets of set A is called the power set of A. I am again repeating. If A be any set, then the collection of all the subsets of set A is called its power set, and it is denoted by PA. For example, if the set A is this A and B, that means set A contain two elements A and B. Now you have to write its power set. So for writing the power set, first we'll write its all subsets. We know that it contains two elements. So its power, it will have 2 raised to the power 2. That means 4 subsets. So first subset is phi. Next singleton set A. Next singleton set B. And then A itself, AB. So for writing power set, as power set, it's clear from the name. This is a set. So we are going to apply the bracket of set, these curly brackets, and then we are going to write all its subset. First is phi. Next is singleton set A, next singleton set B, and then set A, B, right? So, in PA, important thing, every element is a set. I am repeating, in power set of A, every element is a set. Just look here, this is also a set, this is a set, this is a set, phi, null set, right? So in power set of A, every element is going to be a set, right? Or one more thing, every element in power set of A is a subset of A, right? So one more example, let's set A contain one element 3. You have to write its power set. Its possible subsets are phi and singleton set 3. So for writing the power set of A, first you'll write the curly bracket and then write all the subsets in these bracket, phi and singleton set 3. Just like in the previous question we have done, if a set has n element, then it will have 2 raised to the power n subsets. Same here. Now here the set A has one element. So it will have 2 raised to the power 1. That means 2 subsets. So that means number of elements in power set of A will also be equal to 2 raised to the power n. Just look here. I have written here. If the number of elements in A are m, m means it will have 2 raised to the power m subsets. So number of elements in power set of A are also equal to 2 raised to the power m. Now again, very important topic from this exercise, intervals as a subset of R. Now in this topic, I am going to discuss how we are going to represent real. We can represent the real numbers either in the set builder form or in the interval form. I am again repeating, we can represent the real number either in set builder form or the second form is interval form. We are never going to represent this real number by the roster form. Right? Because in roster form, you have to specify. In roster form, you have to specify the value of every element. Like we know the reals are 2. Then we have 2.11111, 2.1111111. Between 2 and 3, there are infinitely many real numbers. So it is not possible to write all the values, right? So a real numbers can never be represented by roster form. In roster form, like I have written the integer 2 and then I have written the integer 3. But if we have to write all the real numbers between 2 and 3, we cannot write them in the roster form, right? So just look here. Let A and B be any two real numbers and A is less than B. Then the set of all real numbers. This is your set builder form. Set of those x such that x is greater than A and less than B and x belongs to real is called an open interval and is denoted by this open interval AB. Just look here. Here x is greater than A and this is less than B. It means all the real number which are greater than A but less than B will be included here. So here all the points between A and B belongs to this open interval AB. But A and B themselves do not belongs to this interval. Just look here. X is greater than A. X is less than B. That means we have here strict inequality. This x is greater than A. So we'll apply open interval. And again x is less than B. That means B is also not included. All the real number between A and B will be there, but A and B does not belongs to this interval. We call this interval as open interval. Just look here on the real line. I have written here A then B. Whenever A and B are not included, you are going to draw the open circle and then shade all the points between A and B. But open circle indicate that A and B are not included here. Right? Suppose you have to plot this on the number line. X set of those x. X belongs to real. And x is greater than 1 but less than 2. Right? So that means you have to write all the real number which are greater than 1 and less than 2. So what will we do? Here 1 and 2 will not be included. So we are going to write open bracket at 1 as well as on 2. And on representing it on the number line, you draw the number line, mark 1 here, then 2. As 1 and 2 are not included, so we are going to draw the open circle at 1 and then open circle at 2. But all the reals between 1 and 2 are included, so we are going to shade the region between them. And this open circle indicate that 1 and 2 both will not be included. The second is the close interval. Just look here. Set of those x where x belongs to real and x is greater than or equal to A, but this is less than or equal to B. It means all the real numbers between A and B will also be included here. Right? So we'll write the we write the close bracket These are known as close bracket and these are open bracket, and we call this interval as close interval. If you have to draw it on the number line, just draw the line, mark the point A here, here mark the point B. Now here A and B are included, so you are going to draw the dark circle. In the previous case we have plotted the open circle, here I am going to draw the dark circle, right? And shade all the points between A and B. This means all these real number will be included here. The third, these two intervals are known as semi-open interval or semi-close interval. These interval will be open from one side, these two cases, and close from one side. Look here, set of those x where x is greater than or equal to A but less than B, and x belongs to real. It means A is included, so I have written the close bracket at A, but B will not be there, right? So if you have to plot it on the number line, what will we do? Draw the number line, mark the point A here, mark the point B. Here A is included, so we are going to draw the dark circle at A, but B is not there, so we are going to draw the open circle at B, and then shade all the points between A and B. It means A is included but B is excluded. B is not here, right? The last, open at A, close at B. So this is set of those x where x is greater than A and less than or equal to B. Whenever we have this equal sign, we are going to have close at that point. So this is A but close at B. Done. Question number 6 from exercise 1.3. Write the following as intervals. First part, set of those x where x belongs to real and x is greater than -4 but less than or equal to 6. Just look here, here -4 is not included and you have to write your answer in interval forms. So we are going to have open bracket at -4, but 6 is there. So I am going to draw the close interval, and 6 is included here, so I have applied a close bracket at 6. The second part, set of those x, this is your set builder form. I am again repeating, reals can be represented either in the set builder form or through the interval. We are never going to represent real by roster form. Set of those x where x belongs to real and x is greater than -12 but less than -10, right? Clearly here at both the end we are going to have open bracket, right? Because these two endpoints are not included. So I have written the open bracket at -12 and open at -10. Then the third part, set of those x where x belongs to real, x is greater than or equal to 0, less than 7. Here 0 is included, so we'll apply the close bracket at 0, but 7 is excluded or 7 is not included. So I am writing the open bracket at 7. Fourth part you try by yourself. Question number 7. Write the following intervals in the set builder form. Just look here, this is given in the interval form and you have to write your answer in the set builder form. So this is set of those open at -3 and open at 0. So open interval -3 to 0. You can read it, open interval -3 to 0. So set of those x where x belongs to real. It is important to specify that x belongs to real and x is greater than -3 and less than 0. The second part, close interval 6 to 12. So we'll write the bracket, curly bracket, set of those x where x belongs to real and x is greater than or equal to 6 but this is less than or equal to 12, right? The third part, 6 to open at 6 but close at 12, right? These type of intervals are known as either you can say semi-open interval or semi-close interval, right? So I have written set of those x where x belongs to real and x is greater than 6. 6 is not included, but 12 is included. So we'll write x is less than or equal to 12. And this is your last part. So write set of those x where x belongs to real and x is greater than or equal to minus 23. We have open bracket at 5. So we write x is less than 5. Student, please write down these questions in your notebook.